Hey everybody, welcome to the Blue Ribbon Lounge podcast.
Wait a second, we're not in the lounge.
Welcome to the Planet FunkCon podcast, the Blue Ribbon Booth podcast.
Yes, the Blue Ribbon Booth.
In the next couple of episodes,
We'll be coming to you from Planet FunkCon in Downport, Iowa.
and talking to the fine people and things and jobs and all sorts of wacky characters in this episode.
Yeah, and it's not one of our normal episodes, so if this is your first time tuning in and you might not like the man on the street kind of interview sort of thing, we do have other episodes like
Murphy's Law.
or Rockin' the Anthill Gang.
Or Moon Rocks. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
Jokes and stuff.
Yeah, all over the board. Just scroll down a little further if this type of thing ain't your gig. And we're hoping to give you the best audio quality we can with everything going on. So bear with us on that.
Yes, and we look forward to hearing your comments down below, whether we should do more of these conventions or we should just stay in our lane.
But enjoy Planet FunkCon.
You can go a little higher.
Yeah, you sounded pretty good.
Do, re, mi,
I'm like, I have no idea
fa.
if the motherfucking Ghostbusters gonna bust us out
I
over
know.
here.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Well, hey everybody, welcome to the Blue Ribbon Lounge podcast, special episode.
Yes, welcome to the Blue Ribbon. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just type that into Google and you'll find us.
Yes, welcome to the Blue Ribbon Lounge podcast, coming to you live from Planet FunkCon.
Hey, Funk. Oh, there was an N in there.
Yes.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Hey,
How you doing?
Good.
You got anything to say?
Watch Get a Robo.
Oh. What is it?
Watch Get a Robo.
Get a Robo.
Get a Robo.
Get a Robo. What's that? What's that? Check.
It's like the I think it's an old 1990s Mac.
Check. Grab that,
okay,
Grab that
cool.
one over there. See if that one works. Oh, grab the microphone there.
So is this like on live?
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
I-
grab that microphone there.
It'll be out next
the
week.
microphone, yeah. Talk into that really quick. See if it does anything.
Hello?
No,
Keep talking, buddy.
Oh,
I think it's off.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Click that on.
I'm sorry.
No,
Oh, no
you're
problem.
fine.
Hey, we really appreciate
yeah.
you helping us out.
We just needed a sound check
Yeah,
there.
Got here?
No, we met, well,
Yeah,
today. Yeah, talk into that thing. We're
Hello?
straight into it. You gotta get
Hello? Hello?
oh, there it goes.
You hearing it now, Davey?
Yep.
Okay.
So, yeah. Watch Get a Robo. Watch Mobile Suit Gundam Wing.
Gundam
Oh,
Suit.
okay.
Yeah, those are good ones.
Yeah, have you seen Wing before?
Oh, yeah, talking to the thing.
I personally believe that you should also watch G-Quacks, and I am really happy to see the way things are going right now with the mecha franchises all over the world. Korea, America.
Okay, Korea was really big with the mechs, right?
Yes. They had metal card bots.
Okay.
yeah.
You know what my favorite mech anime is Gurren Lagann.
Yes, I have heard of that. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
that's good.
man,
Have you heard of
it's a good
Eureka
one.
7, Escaflowne?
Oh, no, I haven't.
You should watch Eureka 7. Please
Okay.
watch Eureka 7. Do not watch the film. The film is garbage.
Okay, good
Okay,
to know. The
yeah.
series. Do you know what that's streaming on right now?
Huh?
Do you know what that's streaming on right now? Probably
No.
Crunchyroll, maybe?
I don't know. I pirated.
Oh, hey,
there you
this
go.
is non-legally binding audio. You cannot use this in a court of law, just in case.
So
Please do not sue me.
Yes.
And so are you here vending or just here for the weekend?
I'm just here for the Transformers event. I love Transformers.
Okay.
Awesome.
I just heard the news that Michael Bay is going to make a new one.
Oh, that's tight. I liked his Transformers.
You seen Transformers 1?
The first one was the best one.
No, the one
Oh.
that came out like a few years ago. Transformers 1.
Oh, no, I
no.
haven't.
It's really good too. It's like a origin story.
Okay.
Paramount said they weren't going to do a sequel, but one of their co-directors said they were going to do a live-action movie.
Oh, tight. I'll have to
All
check
right.
that one out,
I really
man.
like the Bumblebee movie.
The one from 2018 with the Cybertron beginning.
Yeah.
That That is really good.
Yeah, that one was good.
Honestly, I feel like we were going in our G2 era of Transformers just about a few weeks ago. Constant G1, constant nothingness, cancellations,
Yeah.
shows being way too short. Then out of goddamn nowhere, Michael Bay decides to come back.
Yeah.
The GOAT.
Like,
Although his second Ninja Turtles movie was not great, but
It was a little better than the first one.
the only
Well, which
reason why he wanted to make Age of Extinction in the first place is because he also wanted to do another movie. On the
Yeah.
side.
Oh, of course.
I
yeah.
liked Age of Extinction. I always liked the Dinobots.
I mean, I always like Grimlock. Grimlock is always a good Dinobot in every single franchise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's hard to make a bad robot T-Rex.
Yeah,
You got Mechagodzilla. That's a great robot T-Rex looking thing.
Yeah.
yeah, I am trying so hard. Oh, hold on.
Oh yeah.
I know this person.
All right.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I know you.
And it's begun.
Check. I don't know
Is
why
your
this
thing on?
On YouTube.
Hey, what is
We're
this
on
little
YouTube.
bad-
Yeah.
Oh,
Here.
hey, there we
Social
go.
Review
Hello.
Lounge Podcast.
Oh, hey, thank you very
You
much.
should,
I can't believe I just
And
words live.
what's your
no, you're
costume
cool.
here?
Yeah.
It feels nice.
I'm not sure what that is, but it looks great. Huh?
Among Us.
Among Us. Okay, I see it now.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Thank you.
That's a great one.
Would you like a pin? Awesome.
Sound effects included. That's what's up. So yeah, we're live here down at Planet Funk Con, just meeting people and having fun.
Yeah, it's down here in beautiful Davenport, Iowa.
Yeah, Riverfront View or Riverview.
River Center.
River Center,
Yeah.
right along the water. Not a lot of bugs in here. That's great.
Yes, and the air conditioner works.
Yes, I'm waiting to get in line to go get an autograph from Phil Lamar, from Mad TV fame, from Futurama fame, Hermes Conrad.
Samurai Jack.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. And
Yeah.
I got a little tidbit on him for later when we are bored and want to bust out some of our own bullshit.
Okay.
But you were telling me about you knew somebody went to a convention or something.
Oh, I was listening to a podcast where they were talking about going to a convention in Chicago,
Okay.
and they were saying like it was more like this kind of setup because we're right here on Celebrity Row.
Hell yeah.
Of course we are. The red carpet.
Yeah, they put Celebrity Row around us. So.
Yeah, they gravitate towards us.
Yes.
But how they're like out in the open like this,
Yeah.
there are some like the San Diego Comic-Con and other places where they'll stick them right up against the wall and just kind of like
Trap them.
so you can't just walk by and like see them or take a picture,
Yeah.
just off the cuff.
I went to a Horror Hound convention probably like 10, 15 years ago, and it was during like the height of Walking Dead fame.
Yeah.
And they had a bunch of guys from The Walking Dead, a bunch of actors from
Right.
The Walking Dead, and dude, it was like hours waits to get
Really?
autographs. Yeah, and I was in line to get an autograph because I was into it at the time.
Yeah.
But I was like, I can't do this.
Glenn?
Huh?
Glenn? Carl.
No, Daryl.
Daryl.
Either Daryl or which is Norman Reedus.
Yeah.
And then who was the guy that plays Rick? Something Lincoln, Andrew Lincoln.
Yeah, Andrew Lincoln.
Yeah, he was there. I think like Glenn was there too. I
Glenn.
think.
Okay.
But it was all the heavy hit, like the first season cast.
And I'm sure those lines
Yeah.
are out the door.
Yeah, and you know what? I should have waited for the guy that plays Merle,
Okay.
because he's also in Mallrats.
And he's also Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
But yeah, Mallrats.
Yeah, but
The important one.
yeah, because you know me, I was gonna wait in line at a motorcycle rally.
Yeah.
For Katie Siegel's autograph.
Okay, Married with Children.
Married with Children, Leela from Futurama.
Right.
And I was like just imagining me waiting in line with a bunch of like Sons of Anarchy motorcycle dudes.
Oh, yeah.
And then I like have my Futurama DVD and I'm like, yeah, I love you. You're so great.
Yeah. You look like Ace Ventura when he's getting the autograph from the football players.
Yeah, Yeah. But she ended up canceling last minute.
that
and
sucks.
It ended up being. Have you watched Sons of Anarchy?
No.
Oh, okay. It ended up being, for those who in the know, it ended up being Opie, who is a great character, but I wasn't going to travel like 30, 45 minutes to get his autograph on no Sons of Anarchy merch that I own. So,
Right.
What else, Dave?
Oh, did you know that the first kind of convention, like this vein of convention, not like a Democratic Republican
okay.
convention, type
Like a
thing.
nerd convention, or
Yeah, was in
I guess it could have been any type of thing.
yeah, but it was the wrong notes.
Come on, Dave.
But it was the
Where are your
world. It was
serial killer
World
notes?
WorldCon.
WorldCon.
1964.
Okay, and what was it like?
It was a sci-fi like book
Okay,
convention.
okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it had a
Because
bunch of-
sci-fi is kind of like sci-fi was around. I would guess. I don't know. Correct us in the
Oh,
the
it's been around
comments and stuff.
forever.
Well, I was gonna say before like anime and stuff, right? I would think.
Yeah, that was kind of like the big before TVs, like Star Trek and
Yeah.
Star Wars.
I
and-
wonder if they had. Well, they had War of the Worlds,
Yeah.
on radio.
Right. Well, a lot of the guests were like Ray Bradbury or Isaac Asimov.
Man, I don't know who those guys are.
You don't know that? Robert A. Heinlein?
I don't know any of these people.
They're all sci-fi writers.
Oh, okay.
And so,
okay.
And so they got together for the fans to get together and talk about like the sci-fi worlds and different stuff like that, and like
Oh, that's
debate.
cool.
Because those guys were setting up whole like universes.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
Douglas Adams with his Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And they actually started the whole cosplay thing. Because,
really?
Because when they would have
These
these
Trekkies and stuff, maybe.
yeah. Well, when they had these World Cons on Saturday night, they would have a big masquerade ball where you would dress up as your favorite character from the books.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then the San Diego Comic Con, which has now blossomed into like one of the biggest Comic Cons
Oh, yeah.
ever, was in 1970. And it was just like a couple of hundred people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy to think like there was a time where this was like underground.
Yeah, it was just,
And then you wouldn't have the internet. You probably wouldn't have enough money for a billboard or something.
yeah, and they said that
Newspaper ads, maybe.
it was called the San Diego Golden State Comic Book Convention, and it was held at a convention center in the basement.
In the basement.
Yeah,
That's funny. Yeah, we'll put you in the basement.
yeah,
But that could also be like a hella cool atmosphere.
yeah. Because the WorldCon, Ray Bradbury went to a couple of those, but the San Diego Comic Con, he went every day, every year until he died in 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, it was cool. And it's like blossomed so much now that it like invades like other spots in San Diego.
Oh, really?
Because if you ever see like whatever that guy is out, the Andrew Garfield,
Yes.
coming out dressed as Spider-Man, or like Tony Stark, or what's his name, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
revealing that he's Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
And it's got the Comic-Con. That's the San Diego one. It's like
Oh, really?
super huge.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like I go to rockabilly car shows, which is
Yeah.
essentially a convention for fucking retro lifestyle. And we go to a big one that is considered a lifestyle event because their car show is actually pretty small, Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny because they do a Viva Las Vegas, and then like surrounding areas do like anti-Viva Las Vegas shows, where
Really?
because instead of having like classic 50s style music, they do like psychobilly or punk rock music and stuff like
Okay.
that. So it's like, you go there, and then you not only do you have like these Broadway events, you have these off-Broadway event type things too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of cool to consider that things like this can take over whole places now.
Yeah. Because they were saying about the San Diego one that they were, there's like taxis and stuff that that are like Game of Thrones themed, and there's bars that'll have certain events going
Yeah.
on throughout the the weekend or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, and I didn't even realize we haven't recorded since I've been back from Niagara Falls.
Oh yeah.
Niagara Falls.
Which side were you on?
The U.S. side. We don't have passports.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, because of your.
Several DUIs.
Oh,
no, I
that's not what I was
can
gonna say. I
still
was
get a
trying to do, like,
passport, Dave.
Nefarious deeds.
Nefarious activities. I have heard that I'm not allowed to be in Canada because of that.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, who knows? But if we would have had, hey, look at this cat over here. Come here.
Oh, you know that guy?
Hey, fucking grab this thing. Hey, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Mike Lopez.
Mike Lopez, motherfucking Lopi, buddy.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, how you just get here?
Yeah, I just dropped off some pizzas to the staff.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
We're sponsor.
Oh, tight, dude.
Yes.
Hey, thanks for all your support, man, around everything. You do a lot of good stuff.
We love nerd stuff.
Hell yeah. And how's Lopi's going? Pizza place
It's
going?
hot as hell, but we're busy.
Yeah, dude, fucking fire coming out of that oven.
Hell yeah.
I bet it's probably fucking hotter outside sometimes.
Sometimes it is. Yeah. But you lose a little weight. And
Hey,
you look good
yes.
for the summer, you know.
Sweat it out. Have a couple of
slim down.
cocktails.
Oh yes.
Are you guys gonna? Are you just popping by now? You gonna be back in
like
and
I
out?
said,
You
I just
think?
dropped off. We're dropping off all weekend. We got Hornswoggle coming down tomorrow.
Oh, okay, tight.
Yeah, that'll be
What kind of nerd stuff are you? Because you guys are really into wrestling.
Yes.
What other kind of stuff?
Well, me and my other brother into baseball cards. Got really into it this last year.
Oh yeah, just got into it.
Real deep. Our girlfriends and wives are mad at us.
I've always wondered, do you know if there's like ways to play games with those? Like, because they have stats and stuff. They got numbers on them just like Pokemon cards and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I think I've seen some like dice games that you can play with,
okay.
you build your lineup and then.
Oh, that'd be kind of fun. But so what's your golden collection right now? What do you
Dude,
got?
just like
Your
stuff when I was
crowning
a
jewel.
kid, like Ken Griffey's and Frank Thomas.
Okay,
The big steroid guys.
Oh hell yeah, dude! When fucking Sosa and McGuire were just
Yes.
crushing them,
absolutely.
dude.
Absolutely.
That's all right.
But yeah, so I'm gonna take another lap and see what else I can get into.
Yeah, hey, thanks for stopping
yeah.
by, man.
Good
It's
to
good
see
to
you,
see
man.
you always.
Hell yeah.
Tell your brothers we said hello.
Will do.
Yeah.
See ya.
We should have those guys on the pod sometime.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're cool.
they sound cool.
Yeah, but so I was going from, we went from obviously the Quad Cities where we
Yeah.
started. We stopped in Wapakoneta, Ohio.
Okay.
And so that's where that's where my dad's family was born and grew up before moving to the Quad Cities. And there was a guy's house who he turned into like almost a Buddhist temple.
Okay.
Where it's like all overgrown with foliage and stuff, and like there's brickwork on the ground and like walls and towers and stuff. And there was like, I mean, you go and it looks like a house as big as mine on a property as big as mine, but you go back behind it, and it's like,
Like an acre or two?
probably a quarter acre.
Okay.
But that's bigger than most lots.
Right.
I feel like, and he had this huge mound of rocks and stuff built up. You could go on top. There's a burn pit. It was very cool. They call it the Temple of Tolerance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I saw pictures. It's very Stonehenge-esque.
Yeah.
Transformers fans.
That's that guy.
Yeah. He came for the
Yeah.
Transformers.
Don't want to miss it. More
Don't-
than meets the eye. A Gen 1.
Hey, snuck that in there.
This will be hosted by Wade Kirchner and will be upstairs
Yeah.
in the Arkansas room.
Cool.
Is that kind of like, there's, what's the, Minnesota,
Yep, that's a place.
right across from Dubuque, I think.
Oh, okay. Yep.
There's a small town there.
No, Wisconsin.
Is that Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Probably. I get them.
Yeah.
I get them all mixed up. Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Across
it's
from
right
Dubuque?
across the river from Dubuque. There's a small town, and they have like a grotto that a
Okay.
guy made with like rocks that he would just cement together,
Okay.
and it was like a religious thing.
All right.
Is
That's
it kind of
cool.
like that, where the guy just got a hair up his butt,
Yes,
or a calling
yeah.
from God, or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And you know what? I guess I didn't really read too into it. He had a bunch of stuff there, but we were on this trip, and that was the first stop. And then we went to Akron, Ohio,
Akron, Ohio.
and went to the national park there. I can't think of what it's called. It starts with a C. But it was cool. It had a train in there and a bunch of little waterfalls.
Yeah.
So we like really revved up the engine for seeing big waterfalls by seeing little waterfalls first.
Oh, so you like slowly weaned yourself up to Niagara?
Yeah, I had to, dude. It's too much water for me.
Yeah,
it's
you can't
too much.
just jump right into it.
You can't. You can't. They have it gated off.
Do they have signs all over?
They had in all the bathrooms like signs for like depression and stuff.
Okay.
And I'm like, is everybody like just jumping off to kill themselves?
I saw this documentary about it one time, and this guy was talking that he went up there at night and he was standing by the railing and he was looking over it and he just kind of felt a pull and he started like leaning and he had to catch himself. He's like, what the heck? Like it was kind of like,
it's called gravity.
It urges you. It's like standing into the void.
Oh.
You know, like there's that.
The Chuck Tingle void.
Yeah. But there's like some kind of something like that where if you're standing like on a cliff or something, you get almost vertigo, but it's more like you get the urge to just be like, jump.
I could understand.
Yeah.
Well, and it's like if you see a cookie, you know, all by its lonesome, like you want to eat that cookie, man.
Yeah.
You can't just leave that cookie all alone.
Right.
But that will kill you.
Exactly.
As opposed to a cookie. But Cuyahoga National Park was where, and they have like a lot of bike trails, hiking trails, kayaking, like a canal or something.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool. On the way back, we hit the house from A Christmas Story.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and they had like, huh?
Is that Terre Haute?
What?
Indiana?
Oh no, that's it's in Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But they have like a tour and a gift shop and a little museum.
Oh, okay, that's
and
cool.
It was pretty cool. And then we went to Cedar Point, the roller coaster place.
Oh, yeah.
Amusement park.
That's Ohio.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It starts with an S. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I can't think of anything off the top
It's
of my
not
head.
Cincinnati.
No, it's not.
Sacramento?
I'll Google it.
Saccharin?
But they just had
Saskatchewan?
they just had a new roller coaster open up called Top Thrill 2 in Sandusky, Ohio.
Yeah.
And it's like 120 miles an hour, 480 foot tall. And like, so we get there, we stay at one of their hotels.
Yeah.
And so we can get in an hour early, go straight to this roller coaster. And when they open up at 10, it starts going.
Yeah.
And we're like at the top of the stairs about to get into the lines for the cars where it's like covered and it starts raining.
Oh,
and
no.
the ride gets shut down.
Did you wait?
We waited, dude.
Yeah.
Waited there for 2 hours in the rain. It finally let up. There were people on the ride about to shoot off when it started raining. So they like had to get like reeled back in. And we waited, got in the roller coaster when it opened back up.
Yeah.
We were like the second or third group to go, and then like another hour later, it rained like the rest of the day.
Oh.
So I don't know if anybody else even got to ride it after that.
And there's a brand new one?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was tight.
How?
It was okay.
It was okay?
Yeah. They have another one called Steel Vengeance that is the best. It's the best one there, I think.
Oh, really?
It's got like whoop-de-doos and loop-de-loos and
Hoosker-doos.
yeah, because it was like the Top Thrill was fast and it was tall, but it's like the lead up is what you're looking for, I think.
Yeah.
Like because the lead up for Steel Vengeance is like click. Yeah, got to go all the way up the hill and then fucking you're like, God damn, we're still going up.
Yeah.
And then it's got like corkscrews and it goes inside of itself and it's just a way better roller coaster. I'll tell you what though, Dave, I don't know if you've ever been there.
Atlantis FunCon, this is an announcement that we will be having free board gaming all day.
Free?
Air HQ. This will be upstairs outside the convention room floor in the Wabash room. Once again, free board gaming all day.
Wabash.
Brought to you by
Bash them walls, baby.
Yes.
I'll tell you this, Dave. If you ever go to Cedar Point, or any beautiful time traveling listeners out there, could you imagine, Dave, time traveling and being here and then you step up. We got open mics.
Yeah.
Let the people talk, and then you leave and you listen to the episode. And you're really fucking time traveling at that point, man.
Yeah, that is.
That's the pinnacle of
Because you're
time
going,
travel.
you're talking to go forward in time, but then you're listening it to go back in time.
Damn, dude, fucking both directions, man. But if you go to Cedar Point, you gotta hit the Wild Mouse ride, dude. It's the best ride.
Yeah.
It's fucking constantly moving. The line is totally covered, so if it rains or if it's hot as fuck out, you're covered.
Yeah.
And then you can sit 4 people in a cart.
All right.
So you're not like splitting the party.
Yeah.
And then it's got like wacky, it's like got a retro feel. It's got like Looney Tunes sound effects. It's like bing, 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 bing.
Oh, yeah?
And then it like fucking spins around. It goes up, it goes down. It's I gotta say, that's the best ride there.
That's cool.
It's not the tallest, it's not the fastest, but it marks 9 out of 10 boxes of everything
Yeah.
you're looking for a roller coaster.
Well, that's
you know?
cool. I like the ones that do different things.
Yeah.
Like we're in Dolly World,
Oh yeah,
or Dollywood.
Dollywood.
And me and my kid went on like this minecart one,
Hell yeah.
and it had the visual stuff and the sound effects. And then at one point, like it comes up and it stops,
Yeah.
and you can kind of see the opening of the thing, and then it just drops you straight down.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's what a little misdirection.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good time. Okay, I'm gonna go get an autograph from Phil
Yeah,
Lamar,
while
my
the
new
line
hero.
is not existent.
Yes.
Yes.
Testing.
Yeah. Hey,
Sounds good.
what's your name?
My name is Anastasia.
Anastasia. And what are you doing here?
We have a booth over next to the stage. We are the Rockin' Tour Society, Geeks Beyond Our Peaks.
Okay. And what do you guys do over there?
We are live every Tuesday night on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube.
Okay.
Every Tuesday night around 6-ish.
What do you guys do on there?
We play tabletop role-playing games.
Oh, okay.
30-some plus tabletop role-playing games.
Dang, that's a lot. What are you guys on right now?
Right now we are on Twilight 2000.
Okay, I haven't heard of that one, but there's so many great like indie role-playing games coming
Yeah,
out right
because
now.
we played everything from D&D at Chorus.
Yeah.
Let's see, Ghostbusters 2000. We got Deadlands series coming up in the Arkansas room on Sunday at 1 o'clock. We're going to be playing Low Life.
Okay.
Low Life. It's a game like imagine if apocalypse happened and all humanity is wiped out and these inanimate or animate creatures come to life.
Tight.
I mean, my character is Jitters. He's half an avocado and half an eye.
That's cool.
And when I talk just like this from the chick from Monsters Inc. And I make my hands like super flex, like it's got long fingers. It scares the person who hosts it when I do that. It's
funny.
great. Or Dawn of the Daikaiju, like Daikaiju creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and like we were talking about that Ghostbusters one, and you're on Twilight right now, you were
Yeah.
saying, and like I really appreciate how they're taking these other worlds that well, I guess like Twilight was a book series before it was a movie.
Yeah.
Was Ghostbusters a book before a movie, or
I don't think so.
I don't know.
But even then, you there's so many ways that people build these worlds, and now you can be in them and add to them yourself. It's such a great idea.
Exactly. And of course, Low Life's gonna be very interesting. I mean, I've got some costume to be ready for it, but when you listen to some of the characters there, of course, it's 18 plus.
Yeah.
And
That's good to
additionally,
note.
recently on Twitch, our other member Rob has started the Raccoon Tour Syndicate.
Okay.
They'll be starting back in July. That's
All
every
right.
Wednesday night
Tight.
for the Syndicate.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so-
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, it's very much a lot
Yeah.
of fun, and we all have a blast. We got me, Dennis, Rob, Bobby, Dale, Brad.
The whole gang.
The whole gang, yeah, huge gang. I actually only started around 3 years ago, but they've been doing it for 5 years plus.
And what's this cape thing you got on? Some sort of moth character?
It's a moth.
That's what's
Decided to
up.
become a moth, so I'm going to be changing costumes every day.
Oh, okay.
Except for the final day, I'll make sure I'll dress up somewhat of my character of Jitters for
Yeah.
the
All
role
right.
play.
Oh, that's cool.
I got a T-shirt that says I'm an eye in a human costume. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, make sure you stay away from that light.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm trying so hard just to stay away, but I just can't can't help it.
Well, hey, thanks so much for stopping by, and we'll probably stop by and see you guys, and we'll definitely check that out I'll watch it on YouTube. I know,
Yes,
Dave, you're a little bit more of a
YouTube,
Spotify guy.
Yeah,
We
Spotify.
recently went live on the YouTube, so we got
Okay.
out of Facebook. Unfortunately, weren't getting enough views.
Hey, that's all right.
So we just went to YouTube, and it's been pretty good ever since.
Hey, there you go. Check them out. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You have a good one.
You too.
Can you just check that mic for us really quick?
Mic check. 1, 2, 3.
All right, that sounds
mic
real,
check.
That sounds real good.
Just a second.
Yeah, no
I need
problem.
to answer an email. Are
Oh,
you?
it's super busy. We're here with Kyle Carter down at Planet Funk County. What are you picking up, Kyle Carter?
Well, I am picking up a TIE Fighter at the moment, along with a few
Shit,
Legos,
yeah.
all in the Star Wars vein at the moment.
That's what's up. So, for those of you who don't know, Kyle Carter is part of the Downtown Davenport Partnership, and I just wanted to really quick. I want to touch on local stuff really quick, and then we're going to throw it to Davey because he's going to knock it out of the park.
Okay.
But what's it like to have an event like this in downtown Davenport?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I travel up to Milwaukee a lot for the Midwest Gaming Classic every year, and it's a similar vibe of just like people that are really into their thing, right? And so to have something that's kind of in the nerd culture vein, I really love just having it right in town, that I'm not having to travel for it, and this is the kind of stuff that I just really love to go do.
Yeah, what kind of stuff do you see like that's maybe spreads out a little bit more of the community? Is that something you can speak on?
Yeah, I mean, I personally like the toy element of this stuff, but there's clearly people here, like the lady who voiced Jim, I believe, is present.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of other just, super niche stuff. And there's a giant Slimer wearing a River Bandits hat. So,
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, to each their own, right? Like, I think that's kind of the power of these events, is that you could really dig into micro subcultures, and that's super fun.
Yeah. What do you got, Dave?
Oh. For like downtown, when you see like the fireworks show,
Yeah.
have you ever thought about, well, maybe not you, but would you prefer like a drone show or a fireworks
Well,
show?
I actually literally manage the fireworks show.
Oh, okay.
So the
That works out.
You're asking the right person. I'm certainly not opposed to it, but I've still not seen a drone show in person.
Right.
And so I see other communities are testing the waters on that. So certainly would be curious to finally experience that, but for the time being, explosives are good for me.
Yeah. So the red, white, and boom is still going to be stuck
Yeah,
here
it
for
will
a
very
couple
much
more
still
years.
be red-blooded explosives.
Okay.
Oh.
Just a reminder, we have free board gaming all day, hosted by Nerd HQ. This will be upstairs in the Wabash room. Once again, free
Damn
board
Wabash.
gaming all day, hosted by Nerd HQ, upstairs in the Wabash room.
Just a couple
Wabash
more.
or Wabash?
I don't know.
Do you have you're a dad, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite dad joke off the top of your head?
So, favorite dad joke? I need to work on that. Yeah, 3 guys walked into a bar and the 4th one ducked.
Hey, that's a
good one.
classic.
That's it. Like, isn't that like kind of a standard?
Yeah.
For jazz, that would be part of the.
Or like,
the
horse
jazz
walks
stand,
into the
yeah.
bar, why have a long face?
Yeah. Oh man.
And then I guess just one last one.
Yeah.
Number one life hack, if you have to give advice for somebody.
Oh my. Well, just win one blue ribbon and you can use it for the rest of eternity.
Hey, thanks a lot
Yeah,
for
that's
Uh,
good.
stopping by, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here, and I need to dig deeper into the blue ribbon vault, if you will, and see what else you guys have been talking about lately.
Yeah, we appreciate all the views we can get. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this is really cool. I appreciate you guys being at the event.
Yeah.
I had no idea that you were going to be here.
yeah,
so.
we try to support local when we can. You know me.
Yes. Abernathy's is not far away.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate you guys stopping me here.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
thanks a lot. Thanks
Yeah.
for taking the
Thank
time,
you.
Kyle.
Yeah,
really
thanks for the
appreciate it.
interview.
Until we meet again.
Yeah, thank you.
gosh, I've never been on a podcast.
You've never been on a podcast?
No, but I listen to a lot of podcasts.
What are you listening to?
I listen to a lot of McElroy Brothers, so I love my Bam Bam and the Adventure Zone.
And what
D&D podcast.
Oh, okay.
all right.
Yeah.
That's cool. And who are you? What is your name?
My name is Mallory. I'm with Inkjoy Creations.
Inkjoy Creations. So you got a
Yes.
booth right next to us. It looks
do.
great.
Thank
I
you.
love all your scaffolding, for lack of a better term. I mean, like,
Yes, with my grids that I build up.
yeah, your built up grids. I mean, that adds so much. I
It
feel
does.
like when you can go vertical.
I feel like when you go tall, people
Yeah.
like to look kind of like your sticker display.
yeah. And
Yeah.
how long have you been doing that?
I have only been doing cons for like 2 years.
Okay.
But I've been illustrating for like 15.
Oh, what were you illustrating before you were selling your art and
I
stuff?
wanted to be an animation originally.
Okay.
So like I moved down to California and did a residency down there.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I'm kind of an Iowa girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I hated the 405.
Hey, that's all right. Hey, I'm going to give you one of these because I see your flag up
Oh,
there.
awesome. Thank you.
Just a forewarning, the pin might
awesome.
fall off, but because they're made kind of shitty. But if it does,
Can I trade you
just
one?
super glue it. Oh yeah,
Hold
for
on,
sure.
hold on.
Sweet, a little trade action.
There you go.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's a Mac.
Oh, I like that.
So-
Safe space with the rainbow around it. I really
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah. You got any questions, Dave? I know he has questions. He's, he's
well, I
being
just
shy about
got
it.
the questions.
Well, we got to kind of keep it a little, to the point.
Lighthearted.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, would you go with a puppy-sized elephant or an elephant-sized puppy?
A Clifford the Big
Because
Red
I mean, yeah,
Dog.
we're literally thinking about Clifford.
Right.
And he certainly steps on buildings. And
Well,
I'm in insurance, so I'm like, oh man, all the liability that goes with that, it's all on me. They're going to sue me.
Yeah, you'd never get insurance with a dog.
Yeah, that big.
But a puppy-sized elephant sounds really stinking cute. Because I
Right.
love the way elephants like reach around and they'll like kind of tickle your ear or whatever.
Oh yeah.
You feed it peanuts and stuff.
Heck yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And so, where have you been doing your conventions so far? Where is it taking you?
All over Iowa
Okay.
primarily, and Omaha as
Okay.
well, and Grand Island, Nebraska. So kind of Iowa, Nebraska.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in Iowa, you hit the Illinois side, you hit the.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
It's nice to have those bigger cities in Nebraska so close.
Yeah. Omaha has a lot more going on than Des Moines does, so you kind of got to travel.
Yeah.
You want to see the good stuff.
Yeah, which is all
Yeah,
right.
Minneapolis isn't that far either.
Minneapolis for me is like 5 or 6 hours. Omaha's like 2.
Oh, yeah.
So that, yeah.
Yeah.
Omaha's a lot
Chicago's
closer.
like 5 or 6 hours though, so like
Right.
Chicago's not super
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, we're all the way on the other side of Iowa right now, and we live here. So
Oh, okay.
that travel is just twice as far for us. you
Yeah.
know?
It's like,
Did you have a fun travel getting here?
Yeah. Well, we're from the area, so it took us 10 minutes to get
Oh,
down
so
here.
okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like,
On the opposite side is Omaha. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on. It looks like maybe you got some interest, but we know how that goes. You're on, Dave.
I'm on. How are you doing today? What's your name?
I'm Jacob.
Jacob?
Doing all right.
Yeah, why don't you just step just a little bit closer?
Oh,
Yeah.
we can hear you pretty good.
Oh, okay.
So what brings you out here today?
Well, I like cons. I haven't been for a little bit, so I decided, you know what, get out of the house, go with my sister.
Okay.
She's up at the Transformers panel at the moment, so I'm just kind of on my own for a bit, but
Is
Oh,
that-
a panel.
Yeah, it's a panel.
Oh, I
There's
didn't
like-
realize it was a panel.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out what it was.
yeah.
Do you know who they have up there? Or?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Hey,
now.
no big deal. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. So, what's your costume?
So I'm cosplaying as the goat from Cold the Lamb today.
Okay, is that anime?
It's a game. It's an indie game from Massive Monster Studios.
What do you play that on, like Steam or something? Or?
I played on my Nintendo Switch, but
Oh,
it
okay.
originally released on Steam.
Oh, okay. I gotta say, and I get a lot of pushback on this. I think Switch is one of the better systems out there. Like, you could play a bunch of stuff on Steam and on the computer, but like this, I feel like the Switch portability. It's got a lot of great games, a lot of accessibility on it, multiplayer. I think it checks way more boxes than a lot of other systems.
Yeah, it has some drawbacks with the graphics and processing power, but hey, The original Switch came out in 2014,
and it was still
ahead of its time, and it
Yes.
still holds up now. Now with the Switch 2, it makes up a little bit on the drawbacks. It's still not nearly as powerful as most modern day PC setups or even a PS5, but it still holds its own.
I would agree. So would you say you're more of like a gamer, or you into anime, or?
It honestly even split for me. I do a lot of gaming and a lot of anime, so.
Okay. What kind of stuff are you watching right now? Or rewatching?
Well, I recently got caught up with Pokemon Horizons. I don't know what I'm going to start next. I might rewatch Initial D again because it's one of my favorite anime, so.
Okay.
And what's that one about?
It's about a young man getting into racing.
Okay.
Like driving racing?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Street racing on the mountain pass specifically.
Yeah. I grew up. How old are you? If you might
18.
don't mind. Yeah, 18. So I'm 36. I grew up with Dragon Ball Z, Trigun, Yu Yu Hakusho. I grew up on a lot of just like fighting stuff. You know what I mean? But I really like how there's more different things. Like you can find an anime about just about anything now. Not that I get into a lot of them, but I really appreciate that about how the community has grown. Yeah.
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 If somebody asked you about anime, if they wanted to get into it, where would be a good starting point, you think?
Well, I personally recommend Initial D because it's pretty easy to digest. It's not super long, so you're not going to spend months and months and months on it.
Yeah.
It only has a couple seasons, though. It can get a little bit sluggish in the late seasons, but
and I like
bad.
I like what you're saying there because I feel like a lot of people but I feel like a lot of people really push One Piece, and it's just got so many episodes. I don't even almost want to start it.
As someone who's caught up to One Piece, I do get it that, it can take a minute, but it's not that bad.
Okay.
Once you start and you really start getting into it, because, it can be a bit of a drag to start, but once you get going and the ball is rolling, you don't want to stop.
Oh, okay.
And when you get caught up, it's like, now I just have to patiently wait until next week for the next episode, and it just gets annoying.
Oh, they're still coming out?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, we have bookshelves of the manga that my kid was reading for and then she finally had to stop because she's like, they just keep coming out and I can't keep up with it. And I think she got into is it Fairy Tales was another one that was a big one for her.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. Cool.
Come on, Dave, just read the next question.
Read the next question. If you could engineer your perfect Saturday and there was no budget or money is no limit and you could have celebrity cameos, what would your perfect Saturday be?
I honestly am not sure.
Not sure.
That's a deep question.
It's a lot to think about, and with me, most of the stuff that I'm really into, the majority of the celebrities aren't doing much anymore.
Okay.
They're just kind of hanging back and enjoying retirement.
So how about this? What about so you have a free Saturday. You can do something, eat something, and watch something with two celebrities. What are you doing? What are you watching? What are you eating? And with who?
That's still just a lot to think about.
Yeah?
I can't think of it.
Hey, no problem.
That is a crazy one.
We're putting you on the spot.
Yeah.
I'm almost always
We're having fun here.
working, so I never have free Saturdays. And personally, I'd rather work because
okay.
I'm still building up for something big. So
Hey, I understand. I appreciate that. They say young people don't want to work nowadays, but I think that's wrong. I think those old
50-50
fogies.
split.
50-50.
Yeah, I think those old fogies just they don't appreciate the balance.
Yeah.
And they say that work-life balance is a myth, but I think too many people are working too hard for too little money. Why would you want to do that for the rest of your life? But
All right, how about an easier one? If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life.
One food for the rest of my life. Am I able to change it, add something to it, or is it just plain?
Well, I mean, if you were tacos, they could be different tacos, or pizzas, different pizzas, or a baked potato can have different toppings.
I would probably have to pick casserole.
Casserole?
Casserole.
Oh, that's a good answer.
That is a
I
good
didn't even think
answer.
about that.
Because there's already hundreds of different casseroles that you can make. And if you just don't want something in it, just don't add it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you could always mix it up and do something completely different. You could go a breakfast casserole. You could go a dessert casserole.
Yeah. That is, I think that's the best answer we've heard all day.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. Here's a pin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, would you like a candy bar for being on the podcast?
How you folks doing today? Doing pretty good.
Thank you.
You guys
Thanks
want to be
again.
on the podcast? Yeah, step up to the microphone.
Yep, that's it.
Hey, welcome to the Blue Ribbon Lounge podcast. I'm Matt. This is Dave. How are you guys doing here at the convention?
And here, there's a
I guess
flyer.
we're just kind
So
of
you
coming
know
walking
you can
around. I have
remember.
my Dino mask with me. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
And it looks wearable, but also it makes for a good puppet too.
yeah. Hold on.
Oh, we're getting a little demonstration. We're not video, but it's a Triceratops. It's like a turquoise color
Yep. Triceratops and a fox hybrid.
and a fox hybrid.
Yep.
Oh, wow, that mouth moves really good.
Yeah, that's cool. Did you make that yourself?
I did. It's acrylic paint, cardboard, hot glue, and perler beads.
I see so many people making great stuff out of cardboard right now.
I know.
It's a totally underutilized medium.
And I mean, like, with how many like packages we get nowadays, it's just like,
You're
I just
doing
had
the
this
world
big
of
thing
paper.
come in. Time to destroy this box for it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great recycling thing,
Yeah.
Dave. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are you guys' names, if you don't mind us asking?
I'm Peyton.
Okay.
Dan.
Why don't you just take one step that way, and maybe you can step.
There we
Yeah, there you go. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And
Catch me a little bit better there.
yeah. And what brings you to the show today?
Just checking things out, you know.
Yeah. Are you guys into more anime, gaming, toys?
I'll try to see if I can find anything like Predator related because I've been like really like into that kind of stuff.
I saw it. Well, you know, it's not quite Predator adjacent.
Yeah.
Some guy 3D printed a bunch of huge alien statues over there. I thought those were just really cool.
Yeah.
It's crazy how big they can 3D print things now.
It probably has to be like sectional, I'm guessing, and then put together.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I never really dove into that.
I mean, they do make some pretty big 3D printers now, because like I've seen people who've done like the furry like masks, where they do the entire base out of one 3D print.
Oh, that's crazy.
So that's
and then
at
like
least head size.
put the fur on top of it or something.
Yeah, they'll like hot glue it down.
Oh, that's great. That's great. You got a
You're
question there,
looking
Dave?
at me.
You got 80 questions over there. That's one.
Do you guys wait? Predator, so not anime. I was gonna ask subs or dubs.
Oh, I'm the anime fan.
Okay.
I actually really like dubs because, like, doing like the candy work I do with like the pony beads, it's
Oh,
kind of
that's
nice.
great.
being able
I didn't even notice
yeah,
that. It's like a
yeah,
jet on top of
Starscream from
Oh,
Transformers.
oh, okay.
Of course.
A jet, but and then you got a bunch of bracelet underneath it too. That's a big
Yeah.
piece. Oh, and you got a little. Is that a bag or just like a?
I have made bags though.
Okay, that's great.
It's just that they're never big enough to fit all my stuff.
Oh my
so-
gosh, you got a lot of stuff and a lot of bobbles going on.
Yeah.
But they do have a new Predator anime out.
Yeah, Killer Killers. I've actually watched it and it's really good.
It looks really good. I really like the style it's done in.
Yeah, and the different like historical periods it's in, like the Vikings,
Really?
Samurai era,
Samurai.
World War II era.
Oh, have you seen it?
I saw reviews about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I heard a lot of people saying that the ending is kind of iffy. How they just bring them all together at the end.
Yeah. Like the previous movie Prey is where the Indian lady comes in.
Yeah.
Which I thought it was a great movie.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh.
But I've seen its like parts of it and it looks pretty good. Honestly.
Yeah, I thought it was really
pretty good. Yeah.
But you liked the anime.
The anime.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that now. I did. I don't watch a ton of anime, but I grew up on like Dragon Ball Z and Yu Yu Hakusho and stuff like that. But I just recently watched the new Gundam Wing, and it's not so new anymore. But it was very like realistic. It felt like a modern war. I thought that one was really good recently. Well, thanks for stopping by. Here's a couple of pins for you guys.
Oh boy, a fine addition to my collection.
Yeah, a couple more baubles for you.
Yeah,
Thanks
you.
so much for stopping by.
If
I
you'd
hope
like a
you
candy
enjoyed-
bar for being on the podcast.
Let's see here. Oh, grab me a
Oh, cool.
Hey, there you go. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
This is Dave. I'm Matt.
Hi.
Welcome to the Blue Ribbon Lounge podcast.
Thank you. Blue Ribbon. Okay.
Yeah. What brings you to the convention today? You toys?
Well, I like old Ninja Turtle '90s toys and a little bit, but I like a lot of video game stuff too.
Okay.
Also, my wife and we have a booth over for roller derby.
Oh, okay.
Over on the next aisle,
what roller derby team?
Quad Cities, right here.
Oh, the Quad City Rollers,
yeah,
right?
Quad City Rollers.
Okay,
yeah.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. So going strong.
The one out of Eldridge?
Yeah, that's the one out in Eldridge, and we're really good. So
yeah,
we've gotten a lot better in the last couple years. So
yeah,
it's really fun.
Hey, that's a good time. I think my wife was in that for a little bit, but I know, huh?
Who was that?
Her name's Rebecca Clark. You may know like Nicole Perez.
Okay, that sounds familiar. Nicole Perez.
Yeah,
that sounds really familiar.
And then at 12.
Wait, Nicole.
Or Red, or you know what? Adams would have been her last name.
Adams, Nicole Adams.
How long ago?
Like 15 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
We've been around for a while. We're celebrating our 20th years.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and you know what? I think they were rolling for some Shamrock team. But I don't remember.
It might have been us for St. Patrick's Day, but
yeah.
I mean.
Have you got a lot of interest over there?
No, we just kind of got set up, but we're hoping this is usually a good crowd,
Yeah.
There's a lot of good people.
Yeah, and getting the local people to know about you and potentially come out. That'd be great.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Sure. You mind answering some questions for us?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. Here's one. Would you rather be the guy puking on the plane or the guy sitting next to the guy puking on the plane?
Well, I think I'd probably be the guy puking on the plane, just because, it could be from a good reason. You could be drinking on the plane, and then you're puking on the plane. But wait, do you get thrown off if you're puking on a plane?
Not if it's in air.
Yeah, I hope they'll throw you out the door.
If there's no emergency landing, I'll be puking because you know what? People feel bad for me. They'll be like, okay, he's sick,
Yeah.
Maybe I'm drunk. So.
What would be the first thing you would do in a zombie apocalypse?
Yeah. So I've prepared a little bit for this, not a lot, but I'm slightly prepared. The thing is, I'm ex-military too, so I probably would go out to. Well, I don't want to say my plan, but
yeah, don't give too much away. Part of the
plan is I have enough supply to survive a little bit.
Okay.
But I have to resupply from other people. I can't.
Right. No, I get that too. I would go straight to the country, get out of the city as soon as possible.
I think I'm into homesteading too, so probably just farming and homesteading out in the country on a property that's on a river. So it just depends. It depends on the zombies too, because they could be some.
Right. If they're like
fast zombies, slow zombies.
Are they evolving zombies? Are they Walking Dead zombies? Or
Right. Do you know a joke off the top of your head?
Yeah, kinda. It's more like a flirtatious,
like a pickup line.
Yeah.
Hey, we need all the help we can get, buddy. Let's hear it.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry for your podcast listeners. It's kind of adult, but it's so you see a cute girl and you're like, man, you must be a pinky toe because you're cute, and I feel. And I see myself banging you on the coffee table later.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's up there with, are you a popsicle? Because I'll bang you on the counter until you bust in half.
There you go, yeah. Same energy there. Sure.
Right, yeah. Are you ready for our AI overlords?
Yeah, I don't fully embrace it, but I'm also not scared of it. I'm kind of thinking it's going to be more like Futurama.
Yeah.
Where there's going to be some robots that are like, humans are cool. Why the fuck would we want to kill all you?
Right.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But it's more like. I think we need AI because there's a big boomer generation that is retiring, and with that gap in the workforce, I think realistically the only thing that can fill that is AI workforce,
Right.
and it would make jobs to make AI,
right?
And then to keep that AI sustained would make jobs, and then those AI could do a bunch of low-income jobs that nobody wants to do.
Well, you know what? I thought AI was going to come in and start flipping our burgers and get our McDonald's burgers down to $1 a piece, you know. But they came in after our art jobs. You know, they're making all the art now.
Well, yeah,
I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, I think that's kind of weird, especially when you go to like Pinterest and you're not seeing you're seeing AI generated stuff, not not real
There's a lot of
images.
moms that are upset about that.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like it just kind of gives the shaft to like artists and stuff, you know. And I think with AI though, I think we can do it. We can do it good with AI. I think.
Yeah. We just got to learn the balance.
Yeah. I mean,
I like your outlook.
Yeah.
Very positive.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's really anything to be afraid of.
Yeah.
You know.
Cool.
Because we can always make more AI to counter that AI. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
fight
what
fire
was your
with
name
fire.
again?
Tom.
Nice to meet you, Tom. I hope you guys have a good time at the show.
Yeah, here, take a flyer.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for chatting with me, guys.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Thanks for chatting with
Come
us.
back anytime.
Okay. See you around.
It's kind of the vibe. I guess.
Yeah, the podcast studio started out as more of like a basement bar.
Okay, that's cool.
And then it slowly, like the equipment started taking over more so.
Okay, that makes
And,
sense.
Yeah, and the PBR stuff started going out. But welcome to the Blue Room Lounge podcast.
Thank you.
I'm Matt. This is Dave.
I'm Dave. That's Matt.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's us.
Dave and Matt.
And who are you?
I'm Alex.
Nice to meet you, Alex. What are you doing at the convention?
We're just in town because we're going over to the Star Trek convention the next day, and so we thought, why not get our little guy here?
Is that
this
over?
is not a good visual or a podcast way to.
Well, tell us what it is. Because I had to ask you earlier.
Yeah. With me, about human height, we've got a replication of the Star Trek robot Nomad from the episode The Changeling. It's a robot that is like a former probe that some alien saw and decided that instead of it needing to seek out extraterrestrial life, all carbon life needs to be like exterminated. So Captain Kirk has to talk it into a logic loop so it exterminates itself. Exterminates isn't the right word, but yeah, it's a neat thing. So we're having some fun. People are getting excited when they see it. It's good stuff.
Yeah, and you know, for those that are listening, it's built really well. And you were saying it was mostly 3D printed.
Yeah. My uncle's big into 3D printing. He's been printing the parts off and on over the last year or so, and we looked at it and we were like, we need to. I think it's there. We can throw it all together, paint it up good, glue it up. I did some electronics for the inside because
it's got all those blinking lights and everything on there.
Lights, I'm pretty proud of it. So
yeah, I mean, it looks, without knowing what it is, it looks really well made.
Yeah, thank you.
And I look forward to now seeing it in the show.
Yeah.
You know, I'll look up the episode and watch that. And because I don't know if you ever had the experience where you find out about something and then you go watch it and then you can really appreciate it after that. You know,
I totally get that. Yeah.
And we got some questions here for you.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Are you into anime at all?
Not. He is.
You are. You speaking to the mic?
Yeah. Why don't you put that right between you guys?
Do you like? Are you into subs or dubs?
It depends on the show.
Okay.
I can tell you, I'm a subs guy, even though I don't really watch anime. But
I'm more of a dubs.
I typically lean more dub, but there's a couple where it just you can tell there was less seriousness going into the dub, and not even in like a funny sort of way, just like not really cared about sort of way. And the sub just works better for it. Like Hunter x Hunter, I feel works better subs than dub.
Okay. Sometimes I feel like I miss the art and like what's going on when I'm reading.
Yeah, okay, that's my reason for why I normally watch dub is I like to see everything, and there's some absolutely, especially between the fight scenes, there's some beautiful things. But if I'm looking at and reading the whole time, you miss half of it.
Right, usually I'm reading. So I have that problem, like when people are talking and you try to look something up on your phone, you kind of tune out what they're saying.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that with the anime. When you're reading, you kind of don't really see what's going on the screen.
But I know what you're talking about, having a bad dub, because a bad dub is so hard to get into.
Yeah.
And I don't watch a lot of anime anymore, but like even a foreign movie, even an action movie, it's like once you start realizing it's dubbed or whatever, it's hard to get out of.
But there's also sometimes I love like classic Japanese monster movies. Like I love Godzilla. One of my favorites is War of the Gargantuas, and in the dubbed version of that, you can tell they had no idea what to say because the guy goes, banana oil, and it's like, all right.
Or what's that Kung Fu where they did that all kind of on purpose?
Yeah. And you can just the mouths just don't look anywhere near to what they're saying.
There is like a spectrum of really bad and really good or okay.
Yeah.
But it's when you're trying but not hard enough is where it starts to get out of whack.
And then you've got things like Ghost Stories. I don't know if you've seen that, the dub, where they were given permission to do whatever they want, and so that's one where you watch it dubbed, not for the story, but because the voice actors just kept pushing to see how far they could go with it, and they were never told no, and so they just kept pushing the boundary even further and further.
Yeah.
And are you guys Trekkies or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
and so I'm not a big Star Trek guy, but Kirk or Picard, what would you say for somebody talking about the two of them?
I have my answer. I don't.
You know my answer. It's Captain Kirk.
It's Captain Kirk.
Okay. Is that
not Jean-Luc?
Not. I mean, I like Picard.
It's good. Patrick Stewart is a good actor.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But Kirk,
would it be blasphemous for somebody to say Picard over Kirk?
No, because they're
wrong, but it wouldn't be blasphemous.
Right.
They have their reason. But I have 3 words: flying leg kick. I don't see Picard doing a flying leg kick or a double-fisted slam.
Right. Yeah.
And Kirk's movies are better.
Yes.
Next generation movies are just okay.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Except First Contact wasn't so bad.
I love First Contact. He thinks it's Matt. I think First Contact's pretty good.
I think it's good. I think it's just an okay Star Trek movie. It's just a good movie in general.
Yeah. What's the one where they have to move the planet from? There's like the peaceful planet, and they have to move. They're like all Data goes rogue.
Insurrection.
Yeah.
That's probably my least favorite.
I know. I think
that's the one with Worf, some big purple space bazooka or something.
Yeah.
Just something that they just added into the movies. They're like, we want this to be epic now, and not like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Star Trek episode? Trouble with Tribbles?
City on the Edge of Forever from the original series for me. That's the that probably is just because that's my dad's, and I was indoctrinated into that. But that's the one where there's this like time travel portal that they find, and something happens up on the bridge. McCoy injects himself with some like steroids basically that were meant for somebody that was like sick, but makes him go crazy. He goes down to the planet, he jumps through the portal, and it sends him back to like 40s America, and he in the past like stops a woman from getting hit by a car that was supposed to. And it's like she was a great person and she did great things, but in order for history to play out correctly, she had to die. They go back and they try to stop him, but Kirk falls in love with her, and it's
that sounds like a deep
really
one.
Good. And they're kind of stuck there. So.
Well, that reminds. I can't think of the name, but where they go back for the humpback whales.
That's Voyage Home.
Voyage Home. That is my favorite. That's my favorite Star Trek movie. My mom was a huge Trekkie.
That's
my favorite.
His favorite too.
Yeah.
That's the one where he says
it's
he's from
okay.
Iowa.
Yeah.
That's the best line. Is no, I'm from Iowa. I only work in space. The movie. That movie's fine.
It's hilarious.
That's the one where Spock goes and melds with the humpback whales.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There are some absolutely hilarious parts. I love Khan just because I felt
Wrath
like
of Khan, yeah.
it was just a good mix of what Star Trek was. Like, there's a good mix of interplanetary exploration, and I like action, so I love all of the ship battles and the phaser fights. I love all of those elements to it too.
Yeah.
The whales are fun.
Whales is great.
That's not what I'm watching Star Trek for, is to see a bunch of whales.
Yeah.
I like time travel, so
That's fair.
that was cool.
That's fair.
Yeah. And hey, thanks a lot so much. Hey, here, take a couple of pins for you guys.
Yeah, and here's a flyer. Should be out Monday or the Monday after that.
Sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, feel free to listen to any other episode. Oh, thanks, man. But
I'll
appreciate
check
it.
this out. Thank you.
Right,
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Enjoy the rest of the con.
Hey, appreciate it.
Enjoy your weekend.
All right.
Wow, what an episode. First half of the first day at QuadCon. This is Matt Nicky coming in on the back end because there's so much going on, so many great conversations, a lot to see, a lot to do. Kind of forgot some bumpers going in and out of episodes, so that might be a little bumbly coming up for the next couple episodes. We did 3 days. We got 2 episodes out of each day, so we're going to do a run of the next 6 Mondays. That's every Monday, not every other Monday like you're used to. We're going to do half a day, and we hope that you enjoy that. And we're going to try to run through them all, but also not give you too much that, it's overloading. We're not Joe Rogan or nothing like that. So be good to yourselves out there. And Davey says, remember, just be you, because that's all you need to be.